started
Oh,
wearing
I'm
cool
sorry. What I was
rings
going to
and
say
making
is
my bed.
like Boogie did one of the look. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure he wasn't trying to be clickbaity, but he made a
I
video.
don't want to give him the benefit.
He had a benefit. This video I thought was labeled like what prison was like, and I was like, holy shit! I'd love to hear Boogie's prison story.
Yeah,
but it's just him saying it's an entire like 12-minute video where he's talking about how awful jail was. You know, like just getting checked into jail. And like I've talked about bad jail. His jail sucks. But like it was the whole video was just him talking about jail. And then I think he like maybe pimped a sponsor and that was it. I was so disappointed. I wanted to hear about prison stuff. Like
most people think prison and jail are just synonyms.
They're not. Jail's awful. Prison is jail is what happens when they're locking you up for just a minute or they're holding you until you go to court, right? It's what your local police officers have keys to. Prison is a facility that's usually often ran by private organizations, and it's a whole other thing. It's a whole other thing.
Speaking of
and also
Boogie,
there's state and federal shit too.
I saw because Dick Masterson on Twitter responded to it. Another good friend of the show.
Yeah, shout out to Dick Show.
Yeah, and so basically, Boogie, I guess, was selling T-shirts, or maybe still is, and it had like the picture. One of the T-shirts was just that picture, that meme picture of him standing at his front door holding the gun.
I'm gonna buy one.
And Dick, and I don't know the legality, this was funny. Dick like quote tweeted it and was like, "Hey, at Frank Hassel, are you okay with Boogie using your photo to make money on his T-shirt company?"
Take him to court, Frank.
And it was like, well, because this is your photo. You own this photo, Frank. And it was like, oh, Dick, just stirring the pot for the sake of it.
Oh my God.
Who took the photo?
Frank.
It's the photos from Frank's GoPro that he was wearing when he was when he was applying that Hassel doctrine.
Yeah.
And Boogie's point.
Hassel doctrine is I come in there and I fuck you in the ass.
Yeah. How can you not be a fan of that?
So our boy he must have something against Boogie. Boogie has wronged him for something. Because that is the most petty shit. And look, I like petty. I love petty. That is some petty shit.
Yeah, that's great. Quick story. My friend Nerdballer TV in Austin, Texas, had a girl that he was filming her, and she got angry and like swung on him or something, and then got the cops involved. And he ended up like reversing it and pressing charges, and he paid for SEO to have her mugshot come up sooner in Google search results for 2 years. That's a good petty story right there.
That's a baller move. That's
very petty.
Pro thing. No, but I love fucking Frank Hassel, Dick Masterson, Mr. Medicare. You know that just area of the internet that's
what is Medicare up to? I haven't seen anything about him in quite a while.
He just did a stream with some like 18-year-old kid. He like 3 weeks ago he had that whole shit with Ethan Ralph where he was like giving Ralph a hard time for getting jumped in Portugal, and then they had a whole debate on Monday Matt's channel actually. If you remember all that,
in the position of a Frank Hassel victim when I watch his content,
and you hate it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I like.
Yeah. As far as bothering someone for entertainment, Frank is, I mean, he pushes it really far, but he's good at it. And I think it's really funny. But yeah, if you don't like bothering people for entertainment,
he's an ass. I don't know. It's like the guys who did Just a Prank and were like absolute assholes trying to get provoke reactions from usually like hood people. He's just doing a variety of that. And it's.
Yeah. Like we all came down as that happened on the side of like, it's like, I get it. Like, I understand trolling and being funny and everything. Like, showing up to someone's house is fucked up. Like, don't do shit like that. It would have
been so easy to negate, though. Like, I dare Frank to come to my house. It's not going to turn into me like pulling a gun. I'm in a school zone. I'm having a meltdown.
You shouldn't dare people to come to your house. But also,
Frank,
don't go to people's house. Because I remember the
Frank specifically, not all you viewers.
Yeah, Brandon's asking for Frank specifically. But I wasn't
come to my house. We'd probably chop it up and watch fucking, YouTube or get on, whatever.
Chop it up.
I'm not going to start freaking out and pointing a gun at him, telling him I'm going to shoot him and playing into his game. Frank wants to get you upset. I mean, if you're not getting upset, it's not content.
You'd be prepared for it. Yeah,
I get it. Like, I get like trying to egg people on and everything, but like we all. Like, yeah, showing up at someone's house is fucked up. Like, that's not appropriate.
Yeah, I think we like that brand of humor where the joke is kind of being played on the guy yourself. The self-deprecating stuff more than stuff where you're like, I don't know, literally attacking somebody with your presence, like you're going to bother them, you know, like now it's, I don't know, in some situations it's kind of funny, like certain things can be, like if you're just like pretending like you don't understand directions over and over with a stranger, that's funny. But showing up at night like covered in GoPros to someone's home, like, you know, it's the difference between those two
crazy.
things, right? Like,
do you remember the talk they had? I think it was on, this was like prior to all this, but
drama alert
on like the Keemstar show or whatever, where like, I think what Boogie say, like, if you come to my house, I'll kill you, or like something like that.
He dared him.
He was like, and that's the worst part. The dare is technically an invite.
He dared him.
Yeah, he was like, I want you to come.
No, but think about it. That was a catalyst to Boogie, like to Boogie like having a meltdown, and you know, it worked out really well for Frank.
Yeah,
really well. I think it's hilarious.
Now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Tom Green's my favorite content creator ever. He's always the butt of the joke. You know?
Oh, speaking of Omega Wolves, did you see Boogie did a video about?
Okay.
Well, he's a furry. You know, he's a furry, and like,
is he a furry? I guess I've missed that.
Well, he said he was a furry, and then like it got some backlash, and then he was like, I was clearly just joking. So take that for
one of
those.
those.
Did he talk about that on
It's
this
a joke
show?
depending on how it lands, type thing.
Yeah. But he told us on the show, and look, this is my memory, and I smoke a lot of dope. But he said, I think he said that he was a blue wolf named like something silly. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's a silly name.
Oh, yeah, I think he said it was his Reddit name, like Uber Wolf.
It's Uber Wolf, I think.
Which, if I'm
the fact that his Reddit name is Uber Wolf, fucking plug those Lego pieces hook up just a little bit too well for this guy not to actually be a furry.
I fuck with it.
You know what my Reddit name?
You know
what my Reddit name is? FPSRussia.
Yeah, I think mine's Brandon Buckingham. I could have used a bit
there
more.
You go. You know what it's not? Fucking Uber Wolf, because I'm not a wolf man. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, he told his story. I don't care. Like I mean, obviously I hate furries, but because of their choices, not because of who they are.
Yes, of course.
Because it's choice. And they're choosing to be fucking weird. Switch, I love you to death, by the way. I'm just you could if I were like the Hitler of furries, you would be like the one I kept.
You'd be Heinrich Himmler, you little freak.
You'd be the one that I'd be like you're the good one, Switch. You can stay.
Yeah.
You'd be like
put it on. I don't care.
Who was the soldier? Who's the Nazi general who like escapes criticism and like people? Rommel, because he was in like Northern Africa, and so people will be like, "Oh, he was a very good general," and so he would be the Rommel to you.
Yeah,
you'd save him, and you'd say, "I don't care for it, and your suit smells like ass, but I'm here."
Jordan.